myself Dr. Saurabh Agrawal from Eurizone Education Pvt Ltd. And today we have a special guest, and we have Dr. Elizabeth, and she will going to introduce herself and then we can go further. Okay, so please, Dr. Elizabeth, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm happy to be on your channel. My name is Elizabeth. I am a foreign doctor in Germany and I'm specializing in surgery. It's my 5th year at the moment.
Great. Thank you so much. So now we will be discussing some questions with her. Like I have got many questions and calls and emails. So one by one I'm going to discuss all the things with her, and I hope you will not going to skip this video. Please don't skip this video. If you skip this video, you will going to miss the most of the important information. So please watch till end. Okay, I hope so. So let's start. So Dr. Elizabeth, please tell us how is the journey from the starting till now in Germany?
So I came to Germany in January 2017. Before coming to Germany, I finished my B2 or B2 language level in Lebanon, where I come from. So I studied there in the Goethe Institute, and one of the requirements for the visa there is to have the B2, so to be fluent in German. So I required to have the B2. I got it, and I came to Germany with a visa that allows me to search for a job. So it's called in German Arbeitssuchevisum, or a job search visa, which allows you to stay in the country for 6 months until you find a job. So I came here in January 2017 and I stayed in Baden-Württemberg, which is south of Germany. And I got a job as an assistant in the operating room. So not a doctor, an assistant, just to help in the operating room in a city called Heilbronn. So it's like south of Germany, north of Stuttgart. And then I started there, and in my time there I studied for my Fachspracheprüfung, or my language proficiency test, and of course for my Approbation test.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. So you came to job searching visa. It was this information is she came in 2017, and that time it was possible to come to Germany on job seeking visa, but now it's 2022, so it's not possible anymore. I will explain the reasons in the next video. I hope I can explain the things, and I have already explained some of the things on the website, like there's some new rules, and you know that you need a Städtische Bescheid and so many things, and that only you can come to Germany with the new rules and regulations. Okay, fine. So that we can talk about later. So Dr. Elizabeth, please tell me how difficult it was to pass the exam of Fachsprachprüfung and Kenntnisprüfung for you.
For me, I came to Germany in January 2017, and then I had my Fachsprachenprüfung in May 2017, and then my Kenntnisprüfung in June 2017. So I did them close to one another, because my aim was studying for the Kenntnisprüfung, and the Fachsprachenprüfung was if you are studying for the Kenntnisprüfung, you will pass the Fachsprachenprüfung. So in the Fachsprachenprüfung, they don't test your knowledge of medicine, they test your knowledge in the language, in the medical language. So I advise you guys to not work on a Berufserlaubnis, to directly do the exam, the Kenntnisprüfung, like I did, because I studied for them as one exam. Of course you need to be fluent in German and be a great doctor and learn all of the medical terms and the pathologies and the physiology for the Kenntnisprüfung, and if you know all that, you will pass the Fachsprachenprüfung, because it will become so easy for you. Because of course you can do anamnese, history of the patient, of course you can write the medications, it's all just so easy. So I advise you guys to directly aim to study for the Kenntnisprüfung, because the Fachsprachenprüfung is really easy in that sense.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is a thing it's important to know for you also. And nowadays I think Fachsprachenprüfung is not so difficult, but it's just a patient communication test, I will share the link of the video in which I have explained how we can pass the Fachsprachenprüfung, and it has only 3 parts. Just you have to communicate with the patients, and this is just an oral viva. There is no written type of exam or MCQ based exams in Germany. Both exams, FSP and KP, both exams are just an oral viva. Okay. So, like Dr. Elizabeth, I have a few parents in India, and they are very much worried about their daughters, and they always ask me that is it a safe country to go to Germany?
It's a very safe country. In my opinion, I live alone in a small apartment in Mannheim, and I walk alone on the streets at night. I come from like late shifts to my house alone. Nothing that has ever happened. It's a very safe community, a very safe country in my opinion. Of course, bad things can happen everywhere in the world, in India and Lebanon and Germany, like from everywhere you come. But in my opinion, Germany is it gives you your independence as a woman, and it provides you also with your safety. And in my opinion also, if you live alone as a woman in Germany, the sky is the limit. You can be financially independent, you can buy your own things, you do not need your parents, your family, a partner, anything. You can just come here, start a life on your own and be an independent woman, like a modern independent woman.
So like Germans are friendly?
They're very friendly. I have a lot of German friends. Almost all of my friends are German, like born and raised here. I found it not to be so complicated to get in this society. Like, if you are just a generally nice person, you are very well accepted here. You don't need to do an extra step. But I also advise you guys to be really keen on the language, because the language is your key. First of all, for the Fachsprachprüfung and for the Kenntnisprüfung, but also to have friends, because no one speaks English here. Like, of course they do speak English, but they don't like to speak English, so it's not like. So if someone only speaks English, no one's gonna like invite them extra to go out. It's fine for a tourist, but if you live here, you need to speak German. It's fine to speak with an accent. I have a French accent. It's very fine to speak with an accent. No one will laugh at you, no one will say anything. You're just like really thankful that you speak the language, and you'll be really well integrated here.
Yeah, that's true. So German language is the only key of success in Germany. If you want to land up in Germany, you want to make your career, then definitely the language is only the thing which you have to come over, because exams are not so difficult, the language is not so, I found German language is not so difficult. I will make a separate video for this, because lots of students, they have asked me how difficult sir it is to learn the German language. I hope it's not. What you say?
To make it easier for you guys, English is a Germanic language, so if you're really fluent in English, which I know like 90% of Indians are really fluent in English, especially you guys, young doctors, it's like, of course you're fluent in English. I think it's not so hard, because most of the words you will know are really like similar. So for me, personally, I speak French.
Most of the medical terms are similar to English. The way of writing is also similar, but the way of pronunciation is different.
Yeah, the grammatic is a bit hard, but like it's fine if you can like conjugate really good at the start of your career. You will learn it. It's fine to communicate. I think in my opinion is really easy. I advise you guys to watch German TV. Not German TV as himself, but like Netflix in German, or like your favorite show in German. It makes it easier for you to learn the language, because it associates the words with the scenario. So this is like how I learned. I went to school till B1 at the Goethe Institute in Beirut in Lebanon, and then B2 I did it on my own at home. Just like breathe, sleep the language, just like live the language. Watch your movies, try to read, try to understand, try to be familiar with the language. I advise you guys to become fluent before you come to Germany.
Yeah.
This is my advice.
Yeah. So, I want to ask you that, why you have choose to come to Germany? Because lots of the students and doctors, dentists, they ask me, sir, this is a good place to do the Weiterbildung. Like Weiterbildung is called as post-graduation. So like most of the doctors who wants to do, or even dentists, they want to do their post-graduation. So is it a good place to do that in Germany? What do you say?
In my opinion, you're not choosing Germany as Germany, you're choosing Europe. So like when you come to Germany, you're choosing Europe as a continent and Germany as the middle center of it. You know, Germany is the most powerful country in Europe, economically, medically, and so on, and I think they have here the best technologies, they have here the best fields of research, they have here the most potential economic to help you in your research. Like, it's a country that really wants new doctors and new talent to grow, and this is why everyone wants to come here. Of course, the language is not so easy, but I think it's not impossible. Like, I learned the language from 0 to fluency in 9 months. It's really doable. Everyone can do it. Like, it's not so hard, you know? And I always say it's just like, if there's a will, there's a way. You just have to really, really want it. I advise you guys to have Germany as your only plan. Like, I have a lot of friends that said, I will do Germany as my plan A, America as my plan B. It doesn't work like that. You have to choose a plan, stick to your plan, and you will get it. No one has ever failed in coming if they put their all in it. I have never met someone who had just failed and did not pass the exams if they put their all in it. You just have to put your all. The exam is not easy, is not hard if you can speak German. It's just like, our problem as foreigners is the language. And when we break this barrier, the exam is really easy, so everyone can pass it, in my opinion.
Yes, true. So what about like, why we like, so many doctors, they ask me like US is better, because you know, I have already explained you, because if you go to any country, definitely you have to fulfill only two basic requirements. The first, you have to speak the local language so that you can communicate with the patients, and second, you need a license to practice. Definitely in English-speaking countries like US, UK, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand, you don't need to learn the language, but definitely before touching the patients, you have to clear your license exam before you start working or start your residency. But in Germany, it's not like that. Because the license, either from your home country or from the training country, they are valid in Germany. At least for 2 years, you have a possibility to work in Germany, and within those 2 years, you have to pass the license exam in order to get the permanent license, and you can work lifetime in Germany.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, these are the things which are very important for you, and I thought to make a good video on this. And like Dr. Elizabeth, she helped me a lot in and she said like, we can shoot this video for everybody like whomsoever is getting confused, because of they are asking me so many questions. And one more, I remember one more question, like they always ask me like which college or which university we will be doing our residency program.
It's not about, like in Germany, you don't apply to the university program. It's not like in the US, you don't go into a match pool and you're not matched. You just have to apply. And as I work at a university hospital, I got the chance to do my Kenntnisprüfung, my Approbation exam in the University Hospital of Mannheim, and then I passed it there, and then one of the board doctors offered me the job. So it was a bit of luck mixed with my exam that was good, so it was a bit of both. But I think you don't need to aim 100% at working at a university hospital. It's not always the best choice for you. University hospitals have longer hours, are not as flexible as other smaller hospitals. I think just apply and choose it, because what we think is a university hospital, like in Lebanon, is you're just a normal hospital. Like almost 60% of the hospitals are huge, with thousands of beds, a lot of departments, so it's not just a university hospital. And most of the hospitals are affiliated with the university, so you can do your research with the university. It doesn't have to say university hospital to be affiliated. Like, it's called Lehrkrankenhaus, which means a hospital that provides learning for the students. It's a teaching hospital, so you don't have to aim for a university hospital.
Yeah. So now you can see like we don't have any college or university system. Like it is a totally hospital-based system. Like we have a DNB, if you know, like a Diplomatic National Board in India, where you have to go to the hospital, you have to work under the head of department, and you will learn everything while working. Okay. In Germany, you don't have to pay any tuition fees. There's zero tuition fees, and every month you will be paid by the hospital, not a stipend. As I told before, also again and again, I'm telling you, it will be a salary. You will not be on a student visa. You will be on work permit. Okay, so there are more important things, and I don't want to make a long video. So maybe I can cover those things in the next video. So I'm just ending this video here only. So thank you so much, Dr. Elizabeth, for coming on my channel and telling the things like, because they always ask me different questions, and again they ask the same questions. So thank you very much for clearing all the doubts, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Anytime. I would love to come again on your channel if this was helpful, and good luck to you all.
Okay, so thanks for watching this video. I hope you will contact me, and I will be here like to help you out from the starting till the end. And if you have any question, you can always comment on the YouTube, or you can write me email. And good luck for your future. Thank you for watching this video again. Thank you.